back windows. Oh yes, and the sunroof because posh. Right, so this weekend I'm heading to the BX40 anniversary, which is quite something to say given the fact I've only been BX ownership for approximately 4 months. So it kind of feels like I've slightly cheated the system a bit here. I've got a car and now I'm celebrating the 50th anniversary of it. So a bit different to being on the Renault scene where I've been on it for 10 years plus. So, but I've been in contact with people that I've been speaking to online. I know a few people by name that I'm going that will be there and will be there. It's in Abbots, Ripton Abbots, I can't remember which way around it is, but it makes a blooming change for once. An event I want to go to is practically on my doorstep, because normally I've got to travel up to 3.5 hours to get there, whereas this time it's just, oh okay, it's just out the back door and up the road, if you don't take the expression too literally of course. But yeah, got not sure if I'm staying overnight just yet, so I have I've basically packed the car in such a way that I can wrap up in a blanket on the front seat because I can't be bothered with tenting. I've done it before and it's just a lot of faff. I just can't be bothered with it. If I was going to do it, I would just have a caravan, chuck it on the back of the car and drive off with it like that. So, or have a camper van. It's just a lot simpler, a lot less hassle, I think. So yeah, for a single nighter that I'm not even sure if I'm going to do yet. A blanket, got some spare clothes, hey presto, that would do me just fine. So yeah, it's exciting times, a little bit of nerves because it's the first time really going into a new car club scene on my own. I think I've met a few of the people there face to face before, and this was when I joined the Citroen Rally with the 10 a few years back. In fact, I think that was 2020 if I remember, maybe. Can't remember. But yeah. So there's a couple of people I do know from previously, but I haven't seen them for about three years at least. So yeah, it's going to be interesting times to say the least. But I'm looking forward to it because from what I've seen of the Renault scene or the Citroen scene, it's a lot bigger, there's a lot more people involved, and it kind of has a much more widespread appeal. So there is a lot more there than just sort of turn up with the cars and have a chit chat, maybe have something to eat and then go home. There's a lot more to it because there's a lot more following, so there's more people to get involved, volunteer to arrange stuff. So yeah, hopefully it goes down really well. There's a couple of cars in particular I'm really looking forward to seeing. One of which is a car ending CBX, which is actually, I believe, if I remember correctly from Up and Down's video, it's either a pre-press car or it's a pre-production car. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, he had it on his channel and he did a particular special thing on it. I think it's a 19 TRS if I remember rightly, or a 16 TRS, I can't remember, but it's registration in CBX, and that depicts the fact that it was either pre-production or it was a press car, I forget now. But funny enough, the sister car to that, kept by the same owner, is also an estate car, which is the only believed to be the only Mark 1 BX estate taxed MOT on the road in the country, which is blooming wicked to me because A, it's a Mark 1, so it's got the bonkers dashboard, which I'll be happy to show you, and secondly, it's an estate one, and I did want an estate car before I got this hatchback. I did look for them because previously, before I wanted this, I was really looking for a Renault Frigate or Domain, which was the estate version of the Domain. Domain was the estate of the Frigate, sorry. And a bit like Domain, the BX estate is actually based on a hatchback shell. It's quite crazy how that one works, given that cars of that particular period generally had enormous estate versions. Well, the BX was actually BX estate. This is really fascinating to me. They basically sent a half-built body shell to a different factory. They then added where you had the back panel and back chassis legs. they got another back chassis leg, overlapped it with the original one to make the car, say, a few inches longer. That was about it. Then put the back panel onto those new chassis legs that were extending the originals, and then built the entire estate on top of it. Madness, right? Considering when you look at it and say, okay, so a Ford Sierra at the same time, a Granada, stuff like that, were blooming huge with great big square back ends on them that made them estate cars. That's what I see as estate cars. Today estate cars, I don't really see it. They're too padded out for me. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that particular car, because that's the car I never had. That's the one I did try to view one, but the seller never got back to me, so I never got the chance. But yeah, that could have been very fun times indeed. Oh, it's windy today, blimey. Let's see what's, there we go. Woo! Yeah, okay, it's very windy out there. So yeah, it's going to be fun, I hope. Looking forward to it for just chatting Citroens and being around people that really appreciate the cars for the cleverness that they are. Because I think it's quite safe to say it, most typical people that drive a Ford Fiesta, unless they've driven one in the past, they've only got a Fiesta for certain reasons, wouldn't understand the excitement behind having one of these cars. That's just how it goes, really. So yeah, really looking forward to it. I'll hopefully make another video about some of the cars I see, maybe even the two I've just mentioned. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little vlog chit chat, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you soon.